What is happening down at training camp right now has the whole dog pound talking. Everyone thought the battle under center was just a strict two-man race, but a surprising young arm is suddenly making some serious noise on the practice field. This unexpected standout is stacking impressive days, forcing the coaching staff to give him a much closer look. He is even putting heat on the big names ahead of him. Plus, there is another rookie talent turning heads, and management knows they cannot risk losing him to a bitter division rival. Preseason snaps will be vital. Browns fans, there's a fascinating development bubbling up from training camp, and it directly involves our 2025 third-round pick, quarterback Dillon Gabriel. Head coach Todd Monken stated on Monday that Gabriel might see an increase in practice repetitions if his strong play continues. Now, Gabriel has been quietly yet consistently making a strong push in camp, standing out among the quarterbacks with his steady performance. He was drafted by us this year as a third-rounder, and he's been turning heads despite the bigger names like Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders getting most of the attention in what's been billed as a two-man competition. And honestly, Gabriel himself said on Wednesday that he doesn't feel disrespected by not being explicitly included in that top-tier competition, which speaks volumes about his focus. This news from Monken, that a 60-year-old head coach is noticing his consistent play enough to consider more opportunities, is significant for a third-round rookie. It highlights that while he likely doesn't factor into the starting quarterback plans barring a catastrophe, his dedication is creating waves. This could put some welcome pressure on both Watson and Sanders, ensuring everyone is bringing their A-game. We saw Watson have one of his best practices since 2022 on Wednesday, perhaps fueled by this rising talent. With preseason games starting next weekend, all our quarterbacks will be crucial. Gabriel's increased reps mean he'll need to be ready for significant snaps to help us evaluate other vital positions, like the battle for the fifth offensive line starter and those open wide receiver spots behind Jerry Jeudy, Casey Conception, Denzel Boston, and Isaiah Bond. His performance will be key in shaping the overall team. What's truly fascinating is how the coaching staff is already playing chess, not checkers, with our quarterback depth. Did you know a rival AFC North team was reportedly poised to draft Taylen Green on day 3? The Browns wisely scooped him with the first pick of the 6th round, a move that clearly signaled their long-term vision and awareness of other teams' interests. This strategic pick, alongside Gabriel's steady play, paints a clearer picture of head coach Todd Monken's approach. It highlights why Dillon Gabriel's potential increased practice repetitions are so critical, especially considering the lessons learned from last season. Remember when Shedeur Sanders was thrust into our preseason opener against the Carolina Panthers, having received minimal reps with the first-team offense during practice? That experience underscored the undeniable need for every quarterback to be game-ready, regardless of their position on the depth chart. The coaching staff understands that our primary starters, Watson and Sanders, will only see up to a quarter, at most a half of action in preseason contests. This leaves significant playing time for quarterbacks like Gabriel and Green, not just for their own development, but to genuinely evaluate other crucial roster spots. Here's the thing nobody wants to say. While we're all focused on the starting competition, the true genius behind closed doors is in building sustainable depth. Monken and the front office aren't just looking for a number 3. They're assessing multiple developmental talents while simultaneously filling out the rest of the roster. Releasing a player like Green, especially after rival interest, could expose him to waivers and hand a division competitor a valuable asset. Now let's delve into what this truly signifies for our Cleveland Browns moving forward. Monken's acknowledgement of Dillon Gabriel's consistent performance, hinting at more practice repetitions, isn't just a feel-good story. It reflects a crucial organizational commitment to fostering competition at every level of our depth charts. This dynamic benefits everyone because it ensures nobody can simply cruise through camp. And here's why that's a big deal. The immediate impact on the roster is a sharpened focus on the entire quarterback room. While Gabriel isn't slated to start, increased reps mean more meaningful evaluation opportunities for him, solidifying his role as a key developmental piece and potentially pushing him ahead of Taylen Green for significant snaps. This intensified backup competition forces every player to raise their game, ultimately creating a more resilient team. Looking ahead to specific upcoming games, Gabriel's ability to take significant preseason snaps is absolutely vital for the coaching staff. With Watson and Sanders seeing limited action, Gabriel's play will be critical in evaluating the rest of the offense. For instance, determining our fifth offensive line starter and filling those two wide receiver spots behind Jerry Jeudy, Casey Conception, Denzel Boston, and Isaiah Bond directly hinges on a quarterback who can consistently execute in live game situations. This directly impacts the readiness of our offense for Week 1 and beyond. Furthermore, having a capable QB3 mitigates risk, safeguarding our season against unforeseen circumstances. This depth enhances our standing against division rivals like the Pittsburgh Steelers or Cincinnati Bengals, signaling that our team possesses layers of talent beyond the starters. The merit of Coach Todd Monken's decision to offer Dillon Gabriel increased practice repetitions, conditional on his strong play continuing, sends an undeniably powerful message throughout our entire organization. It firmly establishes a culture of meritocracy, proving that consistent performance from any player on the roster, regardless of their perceived position or draft slot, will be recognized and rewarded with further opportunities. This can genuinely uplift the practice intensity for everyone, inspiring players to push harder, knowing their efforts won't go unnoticed. It cultivates a robust, competitive environment that ultimately benefits the team's overall readiness and depth. Yet, this situation isn't without its potential drawbacks. While Gabriel's consistent play is commendable, the realistic ceiling for his role, as understood by most, is not as a primary starter for Cleveland. Overallocating valuable reps could inadvertently slow the progression of Taylon Green, the raw, athletic 6'6" quarterback who Monken reportedly values for his unique ability to thrive out of structure, a distinct mold that could be more strategically beneficial long-term. NFL analysts and other teams around the league are certainly paying attention to how the Browns are managing their quarterback room. The fact that sources told Browns on SI that a rival AFC North team was prepared to draft Taylon Green on day 3 speaks volumes about the perceived value and unique skill sets Cleveland has accumulated at the position. This suggests a league-wide understanding that Monken isn't just seeking a competent backup, but actively developing future assets. Many in the media now label this backup competition as every bit as intriguing as the battle for the starting job itself. So when we connect the dots between Coach Monken's expressed confidence in Dillon Gabriel and the wider implications for our roster, a clear vision for the future of our Browns emerges, one built on calculated depth and relentless competition. This isn't merely about a third-round pick getting more repetitions. It's a tangible demonstration of the franchise's direction over the next few seasons. It signals a deep commitment to internal talent development, ensuring that no position, especially quarterback, is taken for granted. This proactive approach to cultivating multiple viable signal callers, even those not in immediate starting contention, fortifies the team against the inevitable bumps of an NFL season and provides valuable assets for the future. As Cleveland Browns fans, we should feel genuinely optimistic and secure about this methodical, intelligent strategy heading into the season. It assures us that our coaching staff is not only focused on immediate success, but also on building a resilient, long-lasting foundation, safeguarding against unforeseen circumstances and demonstrating a level of foresight that creates sustained competitiveness. Now here's the thing. This nuanced management of our quarterback room, from Monken's comments about Gabriel to our strategic drafting of Green, embodies